Guard on duty. Go ahead. Hi. I can see even further. Hi. That looks good on me.
Beginning patrol.
Can I help? That looks good on me. Can I help? All the better to help you. Hi.
Beginning patrol.
Hi. All the better to help you. Yes? I can see even further.
Beginning patrol.
Go ahead. Ha-ha!
Beginning patrol. Beginning patrol.
Go ahead. Go ahead. All the better to help you. Will go. All the better to help you.
This is a special.
The key is preventative action. Problem is an MOA.
Beginning patrol. This is a special. Beginning patrol.
Go ahead. That looks good on me. Will go. Ha-ha!
This is a special.
The key is preventative action. Can I help? I can see even further.
This is a special. This is a special.
Problem is an MOAB. Go ahead. All the better to help you. Problem is an MOA. Control is clear.
This is a special. This is a special.
Problem is a BFB.
Beginning patrol. Beginning patrol.
Loud and clear. Ha-ha! Go ahead. Can I help? That looks good on me.
This is a special. Beginning patrol.
Can I help? Ha-ha! Problem is an MOAB.
special.
Problem is a BFB.
Beginning patrol.
There's a rip current. Wilco. That looks good on me.
This is a special.
The problem is preventative action. Problem is a BFB.
This is a special.
Hi. I can see even further.
This is a special.
Problem is a BFB.
Beginning patrol.
Yes? There will be no drowned monkeys on my watch.
This is a special.
Patrol is clear. Problem is a BFB.
Beginning patrol. Beginning.
Relax, raise your hand, and ride the rip. There's something moving fast.
This is a special.
Rescue! Rescue! Rescue!
Beginning patrol. This is a special.
Problem is a ZOMG.
This is a special.
Patrol is clear. Hi.